Morning everybody. Today's project is we're going to put this curtain track up. I hope that's not rattling too much. We're going to put this curtain track up in the van and it's like a blackout, just so we can say we pull up and we don't want to put all the silver screens around the windows, but we want to we can just pull the curtains round and round the sliding door as well. I'll show you when I get in the van. So this is the stuff we're using. It's from Dunelm, and it's just like a flexible track, which I'm going to somehow stick in the van. You get all the bits with it as well. So, and then we've got these curtains as well, which we also got from Dunelm. Very cheap out the bargain bucket, but they are blackout ones. So yeah, let's get on with that. So the idea is we're going to put it somewhere along here now. That's metal, and I know that's plastic trim. It would probably be all right on the trim, but I'm thinking metal. But then I've got to come round over the top of this bit here and all the way around to there. I think that'll be all right. Yeah, it's a little bit lower than I want, but what can you do? Now the next bit, what's going to come over the sliding door, I'm hoping to fasten it onto this. Now I don't want to use screws, because obviously that'll come through into the doodah and stop the door from closing, so we can't do that. So I'm thinking of using Sikaflex and then clamping it in position with these, hoping the rain stays off so I can leave them on for a few hours. It's forecast to be intermittent, but you know, I don't think it'll pour down. So the way these things work, I hope that's in focus, is we screw that onto there. That, I don't know whether you can see, that pops into there and snaps into a position. You've already slid this onto the, or slided, I don't know whether slid is a real word. You've already put this onto the rail and then that just snaps onto there. So all I have to do is fasten these onto there at regular intervals, and the same, and then somehow I'm going to have to fasten them onto the Sikaflex, I think. Will that hold that in position? Not particularly. No, that's not going to work. Need another method. Sellotape. So this is the part which fastens to the wall, but for the life of me, I don't know what these two ridges are for. They're not mentioned in the instructions and they don't do anything, so that's stopping me from putting it flush against the metal rail. So I guess I'm going to sand them off. I don't think it'll do any harm, do you? Nah. So how the work is, that's obviously fastened to the wall. That fits into there and snaps into there. I'm not going to do it now because they're really hard to get out. And then that bit goes on the V part of the track, and that holds the track in position. Simple. We'll see. So two problems really. The clamps don't work to stick these little things on, so we're thinking now Sikaflex, stick it on with tape.
It's upside down.
Well, I know, but it's upside down enough. So sticking that on with tape, and hopefully that works, holds it in position long enough to do that. But I'm gonna have to cut some notches out of here to get them into position. Give it a good clean off first and see how it goes. I mean, it's only holding curtains up. If the curtain falls off, it's not a disaster, darling. But you know, I wanted to screw them in there, but screw them and then take the screws out once it had dried, once it had cured. But Brenda's a little bit worried that the screws will get stuck in permanently and then we won't be able to close the door. And she does have a point to a certain degree. I think that the screw holes, we'll use one of these. You can see the screw hole there, that's where it goes through.
Shall we?
That there. I think that's higher. Once that's on there, I think that's higher than what the runner is on the door,
Oh, I
on
don't
the
think
inside of the door. So these the runner here. If I put, I'll bring it down to a bit where I can see. Can't see a bleeding thing without my glasses on. Here we go. Speckies. Specky 4 eyes. So yeah, that means that the screw is quite a way up. And that's right, that's on the bottom. I'm going to try it with the screws. Can you see underneath? Let's have a look. Get the camera in the right position. Right there. So that you can see the screw hole there. Bring it round. You can see the runner. It's hard to tell on the camera.
Why don't you put your finger up and feel it?
Dirty girl. I'm going to try screwing it.
I just try with. Let me feel.
You get covered in grease.
Oh, that's fine. Right, yeah, you have got a top bit. There's nothing right at the top. So.
Screw it! Let's just screw it and see what happens. We have noticed is when we slide the door, this rail goes up at that end and then down in the middle. And when you come to this end, it goes up again. So there's no way that I can screw that onto there. But what I can do with that one is I can Sikaflex that on and wrap some tape around it. And then this runner, as you come round about here, drops down into the rail again. So I'm going to screw that one on there and see if the runner misses it. If it does miss it, that's fine. If it hits it, I'll just take the screw out and think of another way.
That's if the screw comes out.
Hey?
That's if the screw comes out.
Why won't the screw come out?
Our luck.
Yeah, but I'm not putting the Sikaflex on first. I'm just going to try it in.
Okay.
Right, so there, where that notch is. Right, we'll do that.
Good luck.
Right, we've got it level with the top, so it's moving about. That's not in the right place.
Pencil it, can you? No.
It's not on there, it's rock hard. But let's try. New drill bit.
Bringing the runner across so I can just feel where the... Right, let's fit.
Well, it hasn't covered it. I didn't, because you didn't
I can see. I don't know. Let's have a look. Go.
Right, I've got some soft tapping screws. Don't appear to be tightening up, but if it's got the Sikaflex on as well, I mean, it's only a curtain. Right, let's try the door.
Quite heavy.
If you bring the camera underneath, you should be able to see where the screw is in there. So if we bring the door around now, let's try it. Right, obviously I can't stand here.
Yeah. Could stand to the side.
Alright, bring it round slowly.
Your elbow's going to be annoying.
There you go. Oh, it just clears it. But successful mission, I think. Right, yeah, that'll do. So I'm going to pop one in the end there, so it gives us enough space to bring the rail along. And then it recommends no more than 50 centimetres, so I've marked out 30 centimetres and 30 centimetres, so that should be alright. We've got one there which was the test one, and I'm going to put one there, and we're going to screw them on. These ones we're going to screw them on. I think these two will be alright, but this end one where it raises up, it comes up inside, I'm going to screw it on with Sikaflex and then take the screw out, hopefully, before it sets properly. And that one we're just going to tape on, I believe.
Glue on.
Glue it and then tape it into position, because you can wrap the tape around it. So, yeah, let's do that then. First of all, I need to be able to get that into there, so I'm going to mark that on there and chisel that out a bit. Trying to get it straight. The first line was as straight as a dog's hind leg again. Right, let's chisel that out. And that's enough in. So Brenda's just given it a nice clean, so the Sikaflex will attach to it, we hope. I'll drill up on a little bit of an angle just in case. There we go. Right, we'll get these stuck on, hopefully. Leave them over lunchtime when Brenda's going to give me some of that lovely soup. And get some of the Sikaflex on. I always cut these bits off because they get on my nerves. They're in the way. I don't know if this Sikaflex is close, right up close to it, just so you know, like one of them action shots. Looks pretty stiff.
Put your extension on.
Okay. Oh, I'll tell you what I haven't done. I even took them two stupid ridges off the back of the things. They want sanding off, don't they? Alright, I'll do that. How many are we putting up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Spread all over.
Oh, spread all over once you squeeze it in. It's already there. There you go. Pretty sticky anyway, probably doesn't even need the screw in, but we will.
Well, we'll just see where it goes like without putting the screws in, and then if it doesn't. Twisty. Oh, I had a click.
I know, I did.
Nope.
Alright, so I'm just going to leave it in for, what time is it now? We'll go and have our soup, and then I'm going to take the take it out. And so with this last one, I'm just going to tape it on. By all accounts, this Sikaflex stuff is amazing, so we will see. We will see, won't we? That's pretty tight. Right, I've got them all screwed on there. Screws are coming right the way through, and they are right in the way, so the door won't open at all. But I'm going to leave them to dry, and I think now I'm going to just grind them off on the inside once they're dry, and then at least I've got some screw holding it on as well as the Sikaflex. I think that's the way forward. We will find out, won't we? Right, it's time for a break. Brenda's brought a lovely soup out, look. Parsnip, carrot and onion, and it's got a potato in there, I do believe, as well, but don't tell her, but it is a little bit bland, and I always have me secret Tabasco stack. Bit of pepper, bit of salt. There you go, it goes from being a nice healthy snack to something which is probably a little bit too salty. But let's have a taste. So Brenda's homemade soup. She should probably put the menu up, shouldn't she? She should probably put the recipe up. So Brenda's homemade soup. She should probably put the... oh, what is the matter with me? So Brenda's homemade soup. She should She should probably put... I can't say it, I've gone mad. Noodle soup. So, Brenda's homemade soup. She should probably put the recipe up there, shouldn't she? That's hard to say that, but I got there in the end. Noodle soup. Very nice. Well, I've tried drilling into this, which was what the bulkhead was fastened to, I guess. So, nah, it's sort of gone in a bit, but then just, it's a wall, basically. Can't go any further. So I'm now thinking of going into the plastic, but I can't remember whether there's metal behind that or not. So I don't know, just have to try. But in the meantime, we're ending up with big holes. I don't know. I might be able to fill that in with just a bit of fur. You know, just sort of like poke it in or something. It'll probably be okay. Hope so. I'll just finish off my coffee, then I'll get on with it. I missed. I should probably do a bloopers at the end. They're all real, not like some of them that are fake. Nice. Right, I'm going to try and drill this top bit. I know it's plastic, like I've said, but I think there might be... Is that snapped? I think there might be something else behind that as well. I haven't got any little screws left. I've only got even bigger screws now. Might have to have a little trip to screwfix.com. It's not going to come off if I'm putting all my strength on there. Just some curtains.
You can have a few of them as well.
I spend more time dismantling it than putting it together. No, it's a disaster. No. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Turn it off! I've managed to get it in with the impact driver, which is a little more squat. I need to put a longer bit on the end though. That's the way to do it. So the rail's only going to be able to come to about here. We'll see. See how it goes. Because really we want the curtain to come along here, past there. So if that comes to there, the other curtain.
Crisscross.
Yeah.
Cross.
Yeah, that'll be right. That'll be right, man. Right, let's get this cut. Use a hacksaw. There you go. Just sand the edges off a little bit. So we're just putting the end stops on, and all this does is stop the curtain falling off the end. Now they're a little bit, as you can see, a bit curly-whirly. I know you can put them in a bucket of warm water to make them more pliable. Didn't actually tell you that in the instructions, but that looks short. That's not idiot.
It's cause it's big enough. It's only one bit. You're not doing two.
Yeah, I know, but the van's wider than that.
No, that's fine.
It's right.
Oh.
All right. Right. So, do you want to come in and see how these clips work? Mind, I think I've put too many clips on, haven't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only need 5 clips now. I've put 7 on. So
What are you like?
I need to undo them and take them off.
God, don't keep an eye on you.
So how this system works is you've got to line these up with these and then the clip in. So I'm going to put the middle one on first. Are we in the middle? Yeah, we're just about in the middle. Don't know whether you can see that, Bryn. That sort of like clips down onto it and then pops in. Did you see? And that one goes on and it doesn't pop it. Oh bother. I'll try the next ones. This has come too far. Maybe I need to push it that way a bit. But you can move them once they're in position. Right. It's a little bit chewy. It's curling round a bit because it's going all
That's
over.
fine. Once the curtains go up.
There you go. That's it. So this is a Sikaflex, an hour down the line. Nice. It's fairly solid, but not completely solid. So I'm going to pop a screw in there. Right, I can't find any cutting blades. I've only got these grinding blades, but I'm just going to try. I don't know whether you can see these screws are sticking through and getting in the way of the track. Just going to try cutting them off, or grinding them off as it is. So, safety goggles on. Right, let's try the door. After burning my head, I've got all holes in my head. Right, we've got the other one on as well. Just needs a little bit of a clean. It might be a bit too long coming round there. I think that'll be a bit wobbly, but it all works, it all shuts. So we'll have some. We did 1 or 2 overlang with that. Oh, overlong. What's the word I'm looking for? Overhang.
Overhang or overwrap? I don't know.
Overhang. We did want it to overhang the other one slightly, but I think that's too much. Probably have to take it off and cut it down again. But it's on anyway, so now Brenda just needs to cut the curtains down and we'll try them in and then you can sew them up. Yeah?
Yeah.
Crack on. What you doing, Brenda?
Trying to make some, well, curtains the right length.
Cutting some curtains down then.
Yeah. Put some curtains the right length. Don't video that anyway.
What, you don't want me to video your bum? You've got a cute bum. Don't cut through the carpet. Just Brenda trying to remember how to sew. So we pinned it all up, doubled it over, and Brenda's trying to remember how to sew. Even though she worked in a sewing factory for God knows how many years. Well, our factory, the bed factory. So we've pulled up into a car park and we need a wee, but look, everybody can see through. What we're going to do? I know, close them curtains. Oh, nice blackout curtains. There you go, we are completely covered now. Make it nice and neat before you have a wee.
Right. For quickness, we leave them like that.
So there you go, we're all nice and private now. Curtains all done. Thumbs up, Bren. Right, so that's it, we've got it all finished. I think it looks pretty damn good. It's nice and black out, you can't see a thing through them at all. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. Are you happy with it, Brenda?
I certainly am.
Well, I'll make a change.
Cheeky.
Right, that's our lot for now, and thanks for watching, and please give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Oh, actually, even if you haven't enjoyed it, you could still give us a thumbs up for a laugh. And please subscribe. It really helps the channel along. So that's it for now. So I'll say bye bye, Brenda.
Bye bye, Brenda.
And we'll catch you next time. Bye bye now.